Hi, I'm Steve Kutie of Kutie Performance Horses. I want to talk to you today about rein management, or as I like to call it, rein knitting. A lot of people have a lot of trouble with trying to control their reins. Their reins want to be uneven, they get them crossed over, they're wrapped around their arm, they just have a big mess. They just don't know what's going on. Just like you don't know what's going on, you can't expect your horse to understand what's happening. So what I want to do is show you a simple little method that you can practice even without riding your horse. You can practice on the fence, or you can practice with a friend. What we try to do is remember that horses learn from the release of pressure and not from the actual pull or the pressure itself. So we want to be able to reward our horse as soon as they give us the response that we're looking for. So the way we want to start out is make sure we have our reins bridged over. We got one end on each side. I want to make sure that my reins are even from my hand down to the bit, and I'm going to put a lot of drape in the rein, and not drape like hanging on your mom's walls, just a lot of loop. So what we want to have, a lot of drape, and when I lift up my hand, I'm going to make my horse look to the right. So I lift up my left hand, I slide my right hand down, I put my left hand on his withers, and I lift my rein. As soon as he responds, I drop my rein. Okay, now what you'll notice is my reins go back to having a lot of droop in them, or drape, and they're even. If I want to go to the left, I pick my hand up, grab it with my right hand, slide my left hand down, put my right hand on his neck, lift my hand, and when he bends, I reward him. I drop that rein. Again, you see the reins are still even. What happens is if you start cheating and you slide the rein through and we pick this rein up or we pull it back here, when we let go, now you see how my right rein is way shorter than my left rein? So the problem's always going to be you're going to have to always fix that. That's where the rein knitting part comes in, because now you're trying to make this one longer and this one shorter, and you're trying to just keep them even. But if you'll just bridge them over and put them together in your hand, find the nice even spot, and rest your hand on the horse's withers. If I want to make, again, my horse look to the left, I pick my hand up, grab the reins in the middle with my right hand, slide my left hand down, right hand on the withers, and just lift my left hand. When that horse gives, I just drop that rein. Now remember, we talked about the reward is from the release of pressure. So if you pick up this rein and you slide your hand down and your horse gives, and you slowly put your hand down, see how the horse is looking for the release? They just think I'm a crazy psychopath. We don't want that. We want to show them that they've done it correct. Hand up, slide your hand down, hand back on the withers, lift your rein, give, and release. It's that easy. It's basically 4 steps. Lift, slide, drop, lift, and release. Maybe that's 5 steps. I'm still working on the count part. But 4 or 5 steps. You can shorten it down if you want. So hand up, slide your hand down, drop your hand, lift, and release. Yeah, I think that was 5. We'll go with 5. So, I'm Steve Kutie from Kutie Performance Horses, and hopefully this will stop you from rein knitting. I'm just turning my hotness on. It takes a minute. It's like an old bulb. It's got to warm up. Okay.